welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be talking all about my favorite drugstore products. So if you'd like to see my favorite products from the drugstore and save yourself some money, then please keep watching. So I'm going to talk about these products in the order that they would go on your face while you're doing your makeup. So I wanted to start off with a primer, but looking at all my drugstore primers, I don't have one that I would recommend for people because just none of them are comparable to any of my high-end primers. So if you guys have one that you recommend, then please leave that in the comment section below so I can try it out. But next I have my favorite BB cream. It is by L'Oreal and it's the Magic Skin Beautifier BB cream, and this one is in the anti-redness, and I love this. It takes away all my redness on my face, and sometimes I use it as a primer, and if you already have healthy skin, just a little bit of redness, you could use this if you're just going out real quick to like the grocery store or something and you didn't want to put on a full face of makeup. This is highly recommended. It just takes away all of that redness, so it's perfect for summertime, and if you're just on the run, then this is for you. Next, I have foundation, and my whole family, me, my mom, and my sister, we all like the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Foundation, and we have tons of shades. Together, we probably have all the shades that they offer, but these are just some of the ones that I have, and this foundation is just great. I don't know if it fully clears up any skin, but I know that they just have so many different colors to choose from that it's impossible not to find your right shade. And this has about a medium coverage, which I compare it to my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, which this is about a quarter of the price, so it's a good bargain. And this just has great coverage. It covers up what it needs to, and it's very lightweight. It doesn't feel like you have loads of makeup on. So I highly recommend the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Foundation. To go along with the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Foundation, my sister highly recommends their concealer from the same line and the Skin Clearing Mineral Powder. I don't know much about either of them, but she highly recommends it, and I wanted to include things that not only I recommend, but some other of my family members recommend, and she has struggled with skin issues, so this has helped her. So I just wanted to put that out there if you guys were looking for some skin clearing products that my sister recommends these ones. So to keep with concealers, I will show you my two favorite concealers. First, my favorite concealer to cover up blemishes is the CoverGirl Invisible Concealer. I've been using this for years and years. My mom got me on it when I was like in middle school, and this one does a great job at clearing blemishes. I've tried other ones and I always seem to come back to this one, so I highly recommend this one for covering up what you need to. And the other one I recommend is the Maybelline Age Rewind. This is the dark spot eraser, and it comes in this little package with a sponge on top, and this I don't use for covering up blemishes. I use it for when I highlight and contour under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and around my cheek, around my mouth. So this covers up all those things, but it's not good for blemishes. And another thing I have to cover up blemishes, which this is my ultimate favorite drugstore product, hands down. I've been using it since middle school, and it is just my favorite product ever, and it is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear, and I've used it so much that I can't even tell you what the bottom says, but I'm pretty sure this is in the shade Light, and I only use this to cover up my blemishes, but sometimes when I have really bad breakouts that are covering like my whole chin, I will put this all over, and it covers up greatly. I wouldn't put this all over my face because it has too much coverage and I don't want to look cakey, but if you suffer from severe acne, then I'm sure if you put this all over your face, it would cover up everything you need it to. And I just love this product. I can go on and on about it, but I won't. But I highly recommend getting the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Loose Powder. So sticking with powders, I will talk about the Rimmel London Stay Matte Press Powder. This powder I am newly obsessed with. I use it to set my concealer under my eyes and again in the places where I highlight during my highlighting and contouring. And I've seen a lot of beauty gurus use this on YouTube, and everyone seems to really love it. It does give a very matte finish, which I enjoy, and this one is in the shade Transparent, and it lasts all day. I never have a problem with it fading at all, and it's just a really great product, and I think it's like $2 or $3 at the drugstore, and this I personally like better than my Anastasia Beverly Hills contouring kits concealer setting powders, and that says a lot because this one's either $2 or $3 and that kit is $50. So it's definitely a money saver to go get this instead, and it is a great product. And sticking with Rimmel London, my sister recommends the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. She uses it in the shade Sun Bronze, and I have used this in the past, but I don't fully remember what it's like, but she recommends this, so I wanted to mention that as well. And Rimmel London, all of their pressed powders are really highly recommended, and they just always work great for me. I've never had any complaints, so check out those Rimmel London pressed powders. Right, moving on to eyebrows, I will talk about my two favorite drugstore eyebrow products. I wanted to stay away from talking about too many NYX products just because I have my hit or miss NYX Cosmetics video, so I'll link that below so you can see all my opinions on all my NYX products. But my favorite eyebrow product from the drugstore is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I won't go on about it, but you can check out what I say about it in my other video. And then to make sure my brows stay in place all day, I use the e.l.f. Clear Brow Lash and Mascara. I haven't used the mascara side, but I use this clear gel every day to make my brows stay in place, and it's a great brow gel, and I think it's only $1. With e.l.f., if you don't know about the brand, anything that is white is their essential line, and that costs only $1. And then anything that is black is their studio line, and that all costs $3. So it's a very affordable line, and all of it is pretty good quality. And if you guys want, I can do a e.l.f. video of all my reviews on all my e.l.f. products, because I do have a substantial amount. So if you would be interested in seeing that, then let me know down below in the comments section, and I can put that one up for you guys. So continuing with the face, I'll talk about another NYX product. It is my NYX Wonder Stick, and I actually forgot to talk about this in my hit or miss NYX Cosmetics because I actually forgot it was a NYX product because it seems like a high-end product. And it comes with two sides. It has the highlighting side and the contouring side. And this is what you would use for a cream contour. I don't really use this side much. I use it to conceal under and above my brows, but that's about it for that side. But the contouring side, I use it for anywhere where you'd place your cream contour, and it spreads easily. I mean, it blends in easily, and it stays all day, and it's a really great product. So I highly recommend this side of the NYX Wonder Stick. So moving on to eyes, my all-time favorite eyeshadows are the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. It's just like a pressed eyeshadow. I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but I have the two shades, Amber Rush and Always Pearly Pink, and I can't even explain to you how pretty these colors are, so I'm going to swatch them for you. I saw a lot of posts about these on Pinterest, so that's why I decided to try them out. They are a little bit more pricey than most drugstore eyeshadows. I think they were around $8 or $9 each. But these are what they look like. They're very, very highly pigmented and just very metallic. This one is Amber Rose, and this one is the Always Pearly Pink. And I currently have Amber Rush on my eyelids right now. I think I said Amber Rose a second ago. I meant Amber Rush. But it's on my eyes right now, and you can't really tell because it's from this morning, but it's just so, so, so pretty. And you don't need to dampen your brush before putting it on. I actually use just my fingers, and it just is so easily packed on, and I highly, highly recommend these ones, especially the Amber Rush. That's my favorite of the two. Sticking with eyeshadows, I also talked about these in my NYX hit or miss video, and that one, it was just my first impression of these. I hadn't actually tried them out yet, but these are the NYX Ultra Pearl Mania loose eyeshadow powders. They are super, super, super pretty. They are just very metallic-y too, but unlike the L'Oreal pressed eyeshadows, these ones you do need to wet your brush before you put it on and pack them on because they are very, very loose powders, and they won't stay on your eyelids. So for that, I get my brush and I spray it with the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and it makes it more of, not a solid, but it makes it more solid-y to place on your eyelids and makes it last a lot longer. So I do recommend that if you are going to get a loose powder, you try a setting spray. And these e.l.f. ones, because they are the black studio line of e.l.f., these ones are $3 each, and these are great. Also, if you need a setting spray, I like to use my Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray, and that one is amazing. But these for only $3, they do set your makeup well. It is a lot colder, and more of a dewy finish, not a matte finish, which is what I prefer. So I don't use these to set my makeup, but they are great if you do need a cheap setting spray. So the last thing with the face is a good face highlighter. This one is e.l.f. and I've used it so much that I don't even have any writing on it. So I'm not sure what they call it. I think they call it a facial whip. And it is white, so it is part of the e.l.f. Essential line, and these are only $1, and they are amazing. I only have the lilac petal, and I just put it on my hand and I just dab it above my cheekbones, and then I'll do the C around my eyes, and it gives a shimmery finish right above my cheekbone to perfectly highlight that area. And these are just, they're so inexpensive, and you get tons of product. I've had the same one for about 2 years, and I'm not even halfway done with the tube, so it is amazing. So please go check those out. Moving on to lips, this is my last NYX product that I will talk about, is the Butter Glosses. And again, if you want to see why I love these so much, you can go check out my NYX Cosmetics video, which I will again link down below. But these are my favorite lip products, hands down, but you can learn more about it in my other video. The other lip products that I love from the drugstore are both e.l.f. and they're both from their studio line, so they are $3. And the first one is the e.l.f. Lip Plumper and Primer, and I don't use the primer side. It's very too liquidy and creamy, and I just don't like it at all. But the plumper side, I'd say I have like none left, but it does an amazing job of plumping your lips. It gives a very, very tingly feeling, and you just feel like your lips are getting plumper. And out of every lip plumper I've ever tried, this one is hands down my favorite. And again, it's only $3, so it's definitely worth checking out for only $3. And then the second product is the e.l.f. Matte Lip Color, and I have it in the color Natural, which it's more of a pinky color than a natural color. And it's just, it goes on so pretty, and it is very, very natural because I don't like a very lipsticky color. I don't like wearing anything but neutral colors, so this one is just perfect for me, and it does give a matte finish. The only problem is that it doesn't last long, so that is one thing to keep in mind. But again, it's only $3, so it's definitely worth checking out. And I actually just ordered some more, and I should be getting them tomorrow, so I can give more reviews on those. So then lastly, I will talk about my favorite tools from the drugstore. And my two brands that I highly recommend from the drugstore for brushes and tools are e.l.f. and Real Techniques. For Real Techniques, I do have a couple brushes, but I decided not to include them in this video because I don't use them too much. I stick with the BH Cosmetics brushes. So if you are looking for affordable brushes, but you want a high-end quality, I definitely recommend going and checking out bhcosmetics.com. They have everything so affordable on there, and my brushes are very comparable to high-end brushes, so I definitely recommend checking those out. But these ones you can get just from the drugstore. These are the Real Techniques Miracle complexion sponges. I actually had 4 of them, and my cats ate them all up. So I went and decided to splurge and get the beauty blenders, but I just bought these for my mom yesterday, and they are definitely comparable to the beauty blender. And this one, I think for 2 of them, is only about $10 or $12. And I'll show you the beauty blenders. These are the beauty blenders. It has the 2 little mini ones. Here. The 2 little mini beauty blenders, and then the big one is this pink one, and these are each $20 each. $20 each, so $40 for these or $12 for these. If you're on a budget, obviously gonna go with these ones. So lastly, I have the e.l.f. small stipple brushes, and I have 3 of them because I like using each one for different colors. I don't like to mix the colors that I'm mixing on my, or blending on my face. So these are my favorite of e.l.f.'s brushes, but all of their brushes are pretty amazing. Their studio line again is $3, and the white ones are the essential line, so those are all $1. But all the brushes are good quality, especially if you're not super into makeup and you're not doing your makeup every day, but you need some quality brushes. I definitely would recommend e.l.f. the most for you, and they are great. They're high quality. These ones specifically compared to the MAC small stipple brushes. So these ones are definitely my favorite, and I highly recommend them. Oh, I forgot to talk about mascaras. Sorry. These are my 2 favorite mascaras. This one is the Maybelline Colossal Volume, and this one is L'Oreal Telescopic. This one gives a more cat eye finish because the wand is curved. And I picked up the telescopic one because I wanted a mascara with really tiny brushes, or tiny bristles. So this is what the L'Oreal Telescopic one looks like. And I really love both of these. I use them together. I use the colossal for all the volume and thickness of my lashes, and then I use a telescopic to separate all of my lashes. So these two I highly recommend, especially used together. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a little bit about my favorite drugstore products. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a little bit about my favorite drugstore products. And as usual, if you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more reviews and tutorials done by me, then please subscribe down below.